Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. I got a package in the mail today, and this came from Brandon Jensen. I've already pulled all the contents out of the box. But Brandon Jensen had a sale on his channel last weekend where he was trying to clear out some cards from his collection because I guess it was getting too big. And he ended up doing a sale where the first card that you purchased was $20 and everything after that was free up to 50 cards. And the way it was set up is if you wanted the card, he'd show, he started out with 5 cards and then he ended up getting to 10. And if you wanted the card, then you had to put the card that you wanted and then put claimed or, something along those lines. And so you certainly had to have the fast twitch reflexes going in order to get the card. So, I was on my toes. We did that for 8 hours. So I had to be hyper-focused to be able to get some cards. And there were some really nice cards in the sale. And I picked up several of them. And I'm certainly really happy with the stuff that I picked up. He also sent a note. Let me go ahead and share that with you. Just a note. And mad thanks, Sensei Domino, Brandon Jensen. If you haven't checked out Brandon Jensen's channel, go check it out. He's got a great channel. And he's just an incredible card community member. He's always helping out other card community members. And I'm really happy that he sent me one of the stickers. I mentioned in another video, I'm going to try to get some sort of poster board or something like that I can put all these stickers on that I'm getting. And show some appreciation for some of these awesome channels. But let me go ahead and get started on this stack. I collect all sorts of stuff. I can't say that I was focusing on one sport over another. I was just whatever I was able to get that kind of piqued my interest. I went after. But it looks like I got quite a bit more baseball and football than anything else. I only got a handful of hockey and a handful of basketball. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these cards and years and whatnot because I'm just unfamiliar with this ultra modern stuff. But this is a Sam Huff first Bowman. It's numbered 481 out of 499. I guess this is a blue variation or something, blue parallel. This is from 2020. I hear a lot about Sam Huff being in Texas, and he's supposed to be a pretty good prospect, so wanted to pick that card up. I picked up a couple of this guy's rookies. This is Yordan Alvarez. One's the Bowman, the other's the Bowman Chrome. These days, I can't even tell what a rookie is and what isn't, so maybe these aren't rookies, maybe they are rookies, but Yordan Alvarez is a heck of a player, so wanted to pick up a couple of his cards, add to the collection. These are both 2020. This is another incredible young talent. This is Ronald Acuna, first Bowman. I was super excited to be able to get this one. Big fan of Ronald Acuna. And I guess this is what is this? Best prospects or Bowman prospects or something. Yeah, but really happy to be able to pick that card up, add it to the collection. And me being a vintage guy, huge Roberto Clemente fan. And I guess this came out in 2021, and I guess they had a full subset or something of Roberto Clemente cards. But this was one that he was putting up in the sale, and I said, you know what, I'm going to pick that up, try to pick it up, and fortunately I was able to get it. Happy to get that. I really like Heritage because it just kind of throws back to the old school, which is certainly more my comfort zone, I guess. And I just appreciate vintage for what it is. Here's a Jazz Chisholm Future Stars, I guess tops. Series 1. Here's I believe Fire Justin Verlander. Didn't have any Justin Verlander cards in my collection, and I think he can make the Hall of Fame. He's had one heck of a career, but will he reach 300 wins? I'm not sure. So, the way voters are these days, if they don't get to 300 wins, maybe they don't make the Hall of Fame. But I certainly think that Justin Verlander is worthy, and of this generation, he's one of the best pitchers there is. So I wanted to get one of his cards. This is, I guess, a smoke and mirror subset. So happy to be able to get that. Picked up a couple of this guy's rookie cards. Joe Adell, another guy that I'm pretty high on. So when the opportunity presented itself, I said, you know what, I'm going to try to get those. And I guess one's Inception and the other's Chronicles Crusade, super shiny. And let me show you the backs. These are both 2021. There you go. And another guy that I'm very high on, Bo Bichette. This is his Turkey Reds. I've seen some of the, I don't know what year it is, 1910, the jumbo, almost cabinet card Turkey Reds. So this is kind of cool to see that they actually made cards with that design. And big fan of Bo Bichette, so happy to be able to get that. I think it's his rookie card. Here's a guy that's been in the news lately for the wrong reasons. 80-game suspension for steroids. But chance to get one of his rookie cards, and the sale was actually before he got popped. So, still happy to get a Tatis rookie card, maybe, if it is a rookie. But his dad started out playing with the Texas Rangers, Fernando Tatis Sr., and I thought he was a pretty good player. I think his dad also hit 2 grand slams in an inning, which I think he might be the only person to ever do that. So, Tatis certainly has the pedigree, and he started out his career hot. So, maybe let's see if he can overcome this suspension, but I don't think he'll be near as popular as he was. Here's another guy I'm really high on. Picked up a couple Ke'Bryan Hayes rookies. I love the 86 design because that's the year I first started collecting. And Ke'Bryan Hayes, along with O'Neal Cruz, the Pirates look like they have a bright future with those two. And happy to be able to pick up a couple of his rookie cards. Another guy, Luis Robert. That, pretty high on. He's 2020. I think this is his rookie card. I've seen it a couple times, and it's always called his rookie card, so I think that's his rookie. I think I'm pretty comfortable saying that. This is a guy that I'm a big fan of. Not his rookie, but I didn't have any Ohtani cards in my collection, so I was able to pick up a pair. I love the 72 design. It's probably my favorite design from the 70s, so happy to be able to get a couple Ohtani cards into the collection. Shout out to Love Rules. Huge Ohtani fan. Love those. Awesome. Another guy I had no cards of in my collection, Mike Trout. He's going to be one of this generation's best players. I mean, he is one of this generation's best players. So I had to get one of his cards. And now that prices are starting to go down, I might venture into picking up some Mike Trouts. I don't think I can afford his rookie. I think I missed the boat on that one. But maybe I can pick up a couple of his second, maybe third-year cards. Try to grow a little bit of a Mike Trout collection. I guess this is, 2020? Yeah. All-Star game. Really cool. Here's a guy that I was a big fan of, Pedro Martinez. Man, for a 5-6 year period, man, he was almost untouchable. And I like this. This is, I guess, the 70-year celebration of Topps. And this is a subset. It's also numbered. I didn't even realize this. It was numbered 40 of 299. I didn't see that it was numbered until it actually arrived. I didn't see it in the sale, so that's really cool. Anyway, that's all the baseball that I have. Moving on to basketball. This is what is this? Status? Jimmy Butler. I just like the way this card looks. And Jimmy Butler's a pretty good player. I think he eventually makes the Hall of Fame. I think he's done enough. Two-way player. I like two-way players. Happy to be able to get that. Yeah, I don't have very many relic cards. So I was excited to be able to get this. Lucas Samanic. The Spurs always seem to hit on their draft. They always draft late, and they always hit. Or more times than not, they hit on their picks. So why, if you're going to take a chance, why not take a chance on a Spurs draft pick? And it's got a nice little swatch, and I don't have very many relic cards, so really excited to be able to get this added to the collection. This is a guy I'm definitely high on, and it's a lot easier for me to tell rookie cards in the basketball. This is definitely a Tyrese Halliburton rookie. Panini Prism draft picks, maybe? Yeah, draft picks. And I think Tyrese Halliburton has a bright future. So happy to be able to get this rookie into my collection. This guy right here, LeBron James. A lot of people hate him. I'm a fan of his. I have been since his high school games were on ESPN. I didn't really like how he, went over to Miami and sort of tried to be a villain, whatever you want to call it. That was, probably the down point of his career. But I think he's done quite a bit to redeem himself, sort of, in the fans' eyes for some. And his talent is undeniable. So I only had one card. I picked up a rookie card of his to add to my collection. So this is my second LeBron James. And, if he's going to go down as a top 2 or 3 all-time player, he's not the GOAT. Jordan's the GOAT. But if he's going to finish as a top 2 or 3 player, have to get some of his cards into my collection. That's the basketball. Moving on to the hockey. Here's a Tuukka Rask. I might have said that name wrong. Trying to build a little bit more of a hockey collection. And I have absolutely no ultra modern hockey, so to be able to get, and I like metal. Metal's one of my favorite brands. Ever since I was I guess in my 20s, picking up metal. In the 90s. I thought it was just a nice design, and they still look really nice. So happy to be able to get this. What is this? 2021. Tuukka Rask, and he's a pretty good player, so happy to get that. And another really good player, Patrick Kane. This is also from the Metal Universe, 2020-2021. This is All-Stars. And being in Dallas, the Stars are the hometown team, so I saw this. I don't know if this is a refractor or if this is just how it looks, but this is a lure, Upper Deck Allure, and it's a rookie card. So we'll see if Jason Robertson turns into a nice player. But wanted to pick that up. Brad Marchand. Liked how this card looked. Yeah, certainly know who he is. So, decided to pick this up. I like that little fingerprint. That's kind of cool. I guess this is diagnostics. I guess this is an insert of some kind. Now, this is a guy that I need to get more of in my collection, Alex Ovechkin. If he's going to go on and break Wayne Gretzky's record, got to get some of his cards in my collection. I was able to pick up this checklist, make it my first Ovechkin, but he's definitely a guy that, if I start buying some of this modern, ultra-modern hockey, he's a guy that I would definitely focus on. Big fan of his. Happy to get that. This guy right here, Cam York. I keep watching box breaks, and I see this guy's rookie card pulled left and right. So, really wanted to pick this up, because if he turns into something, I want to have one of his rookie cards, because he's just getting pulled everywhere. Don't know a whole lot about him. Maybe somebody else can tell me, but yeah, recognize the name and say, that's the guy I keep seeing getting pulled. So let me go ahead and pick that up. And then I picked up a Mitch Marner. Definitely know who he is. I don't know if this is an insert or something. UV17, I guess that's what Ultimate Victory. Yeah. I don't know if this is an insert or if this is just a set, but cool looking card. And definitely know who Mitch Marner is. So that's all the hockey. So all I have left is football. And let me go ahead and go through this. This is a Martellus Bennett rookie card. Didn't do a whole lot with the Cowboys, but he was a really a serviceable tight end for the Bears. I want to say that he played for the Packers, but I might be wrong about that. But I had him on my fantasy team for a couple years, and this is probably one of the older cards that I picked up. What is this, 2008? Yeah, 2008. One of the older cards that I was able to pick up. But, you know, pick up a Martellus Bennett rookie. Why not? This is a guy I'm super high on. This guy just came into the league and just started tearing things up. Micah Parsons. This says rookie heat up in the corner, so this might be an insert or parallel or something. But big fan of his. Wanted to pick up one of his rookie cards. I've said quite a few times, this is Wild Card Matt. I grew up with Wild Card. Wild Card had stripes. Like you'd you'd go through packs and you'd try to get a pack with like a 5 stripe or a 10 stripe or a 20 stripe. I think they had 50, 100, 1,000. And those were the cards that you were targeting. This Wild Card Matt does not have stripes. You might have the Wild Card name, but in my opinion, you're not Wild Card. But still, it's a Micah Parsons rookie. Happy to pick that up. And I got quite a few Wild Card cards from that set. I'll just go through these real quick. Jalen Waddle, big fan of his, but I think his numbers are going to take a hit with them picking up Tyreek Hill. But still a big fan of Jalen Waddle. I mean, he had a great rookie year, so hopefully he continues that upward trajectory. J.C. Horn, his father was Joe Horn, who I was a big fan of, wide receiver, great wide receiver. And so hopefully J.C. Horn, with the pedigree, can turn into a pretty nice player. Decided to pick that up. Sorry. Same with this guy, Patrick Surtain II. His father, Patrick Surtain, for the Dolphins, man, he was an excellent defensive back. So hopefully his son has the same sort of career. But why not pick up one of his rookie cards and just see what happens. Doing the same thing with this guy, Travis Etienne, first round pick last year. Ended up with a Liz Frank injury, had to get surgery. Liz Frank injuries are hard to come back from and be the same player, especially running backs. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I was a big fan of Etienne in college, and hopefully he can come back and kind of shake off that injury, hoping for the best. But definitely happy to be able to get a couple of his rookies and just see what happens. Jacksonville looks like they're kind of an up-and-coming team, especially if Trevor Lawrence can avoid that sophomore jinx or whatever they call it, and kind of turn his career kind of the same trajectory as Peyton Manning, because Peyton Manning kind of had a rough rookie year, and he started to figure it out in year 2. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence can do the same thing, and ETN can help add to that offensive firepower. Next we have this is a Trey McKitty, extra points. I guess it's a sort of a parallel rookie card. Don't know a whole lot about him, but why not take a shot? And I guess this is a cool looking card, so why not? This guy's a beast. Najee Harris rookie card. He led the NFL in touches last year, and he very well could end up, the best running back in the NFL for multiple years, especially with Roethlisberger retiring. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. Still kind of a competition, but I imagine that they're just going to be feeding Najee Harris, and hopefully they don't stack the box and stop him. But his future is bright, let me tell you. happy to be able to get one of his rookie cards. I picked up a couple of this guy. This is Kyle Pitts. I honestly don't know what they have in Atlanta outside of Kyle Pitts, especially with Calvin Ridley suspended. This is the extra points variation, and I don't even know what this set is. XR. What is this? Panini Chronicles XR. I've never even heard of that. But, you know, Kyle Pitts, he's I think he was the 4th overall pick in the draft. You draft a tight end that high, you know, he's got potential. So we'll see if he can do something with that potential. But I don't know what they have in Atlanta. He's got an uphill climb. This is my first Tom Brady. If he's going to go down as the GOAT, I don't know if he's the GOAT. But if he's going to go down as the GOAT, you have to have some of his cards in your collection, and I didn't have any. So, happy to be able to pick this up. Kind of wish he was in a Patriots uniform. But I'll take one in the Tampa Bay uniform. I don't know if this is, because it's green, I don't know if this is a parallel or not. Still cool to finally have a Tom Brady in the collection. This is a guy I'm a big fan of, Champ Bailey, Living Legends. He was a beast with Washington and then Denver, Hall of Famer. And happy to be able to add this insert to the collection, nice and shiny. The guy I'm super huge on. He's been my fantasy quarterback the last 2 years, Justin Herbert. This is not his rookie card. This is a Panini Prisms draft pick, so I guess this is sort of a flashback or something. But didn't have any Justin Herbert cards, so happy to be able to add this. There's a TJ Watt powerhouse. JJ Watt, I think he's already punched this ticket to the Hall of Fame. And TJ Watt's right behind him, because he's an incredible defensive player. And I want to say he was second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year to Aaron Donald. I might be wrong, but he was right up there near the top. And hopefully he continues to get better and, you know, adds a couple Defensive Player of the Years to his resume and ends up in the Hall of Fame with his brother. Steelers got an absolute steal in the draft getting him where they did. Another guy I had on my fantasy team, Austin Eckler. This is extra points. Love that sparkle of the stars. Hopefully he has another fantastic year. Yeah, the Chargers got a nice little team. Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler, and then you got Justin Herbert. Nice little team. Didn't have any Tony Romos. Say what you will about Tony Romo, but he basically set every Cowboys record there was. And didn't have any of his cards. Decided to pick one up. I guess this is his 5th year, 2007. Right after his first year as a starter. So that's kind of cool. I always like these black border cards. They're more condition sensitive. Happy to get that. And the last one, the current Cowboys quarterback here is a Dak Prescott. I have one other card of his. It's the Gridiron Kings. I want to say 2018 or something like that. Wanted to pick up another one of his cards. Don't know if he's going to continue to be on that upward trajectory. But he's sort of impressed me so far, especially being a 4th round pick. Most 4th round picks don't stay on a roster, and he's turned into, you know, a pretty decent player. So, you know, happy to be able to add his card to the collection. Anyway, that's all I got. 47 cards. Brandon, thank you so much for having this really cool sale. The format was amazing. I had a lot of fun. 8 hours well spent. I'm sure the others that participated will say the exact same thing. This was very generous of you to do this, and you basically gave me 95% of my ultra modern cards. and I'm very grateful for that. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I'll talk to you again soon.